Oh, well, the timer's going off, so you know what that means. It's a... Goddamn. Timer's going off. You know what that means. It's time for another table talk. And if you've never seen this show before, let me explain it to you and give you a small recap of every episode so far.
Previously on.
Yeah.
Table talk.
This is a show where you guys ask questions, we put them all in this bucket, and then... Oops. Somebody else want to take over?
Look, man. I don't like people making messes. I'm going to be honest.
No one else is going to help me take over this intro?
You put questions up on the subreddit, SourceFed, r/SourceFed.
Is this what happens?
Then
I'm going to be honest.
tweeted us, #TableTalk. I'm at Tweetney Moore. This is at Mike Falzone, and this is at Will Haynes.
Hey.
Is that your real name? Your real...
My is at Mr. William Haynes, but close enough.
good.
If you ask a question anywhere on the internet and you hashtag it Table Talk, we'll find it.
We'll find it.
And we'll put it in this bucket.
Oh, I'll find it.
If you ask a question in casual conversation with your family over Christmas or any holiday you celebrate break and you say hashtag Table Talk out loud,
I'll hear it. Even if you live in like Manteca, California, I'll hear it.
Yep.
That's not a real place.
It's a real place.
Where is it?
In the upper part of California.
Guys, speaking of the upper part of California, I'd like to thank Full Sail University in Orlando, Florida for sponsoring this episode of Table Talk. If you've ever considered working behind the scenes to create video games, Full Sail University offers a variety of programs that can help you prepare for a future in that industry.
Wow.
Okay? Full Sail University has offered game programs for more than a decade. That's over 10 years.
Uh-huh.
That's exactly how long that is.
I'll leave you alone to check.
What kind of things have people from that school worked on?
And grads have worked on such titles as Destiny. You've heard of it. Call of Duty. I'm sure you've heard of it.
What about Far Cry 4?
Far Cry 4 is another
that
one.
game.
And many more.
Wow.
Full Sail students receive a laptop along with game industry software and a deep institutional discount.
But what kind of website could I find out about that?
Well, I'll tell you. And first of all, I was supposed to say at in that last one. So I'm going to say that one again. And I don't even want you to cut the last one out. I'm just going to say it again. Full Sail students receive a laptop along with game industry software at a deep institutional discount. That means you're over there working on the stuff. You're preparing the world for the future of all these things. You deserve the software and the tools to make your stuff at a deep institutional discount. I know
it's new.
Everybody's on the same page now with that.
Right
also,
now.
going back to your question before, Will, you can visit fullsail.edu/SourceFed to learn more.
Wow.
Oh, that sounds great.
Let's get it going. Let's get it in real nice with the questions.
Let's make a Friends opening where we're all real happy.
No.
Like a Saved by the Bell. Where we like turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
Saved by the Bell. Yeah.
This is Table Talk, the college years. Hashtag Table Talk. If you had to be locked inside a grocery store overnight, which would it be? John's. You ever heard of John's?
Yeah.
It's like Vons with a J.
And they don't even change around the branding. It's the
No.
same thing.
They don't change anything about Vons.
It's like if there was Safeway and then Payfway. It's just like,
Yeah.
Why do you
Dude.
pick John's? That's
Because
the
it's
worst one.
we can have this hilarious conversation if I pick John's.
I don't feel like I like your answer.
Okay, well that's fine, but luckily this is America, so you don't have to for me to still give a shit.
I'd pick Gelson's.
Okay.
Because they got
yeah.
the
Gelson's is like an
fanciest
older
foods.
version of every other store.
It's like Whole Foods. It's like one step above Whole Foods.
It's
even.
very nice.
Whole Foods is already like pretty ritzy.
Yeah.
Gelson's though, man,
Gelson's
you could
is
get
whole-
some $6 cookies there.
If
I-
Whole Foods had grandparents, they'd live at Gelson's.
Gelson's.
And you'd visit them
You can
once a
only
year.
go to Gelson's if you're an old person and you like only have like 300 meals left.
Yeah.
So they might as well all be good.
I want to eat them all in
Old
Sherman
people
Oaks,
are the only ones
California.
that have the money to
Yeah.
shop at Gelson's.
Yeah.
You think people our age have Gelson's money? No, we don't.
You think I got, you ever roll VIP into a Hollywood party and say, "You think I got Gelson's money?" Heads up, Crick.
Oh, so close.
I like I don't like any grocery store.
You look like a box spring mattress in this.
It's
fucking-
been said. It's
like
been
it, though.
said. Thank you.
Go ahead, sorry.
That is such an
Will was in the middle of
interesting-
making a long-winded point.
Don't care.
And you cut his whole shit off.
I was
I
about
hope
to
you're
be
the next one
so
who gets
long.
pneumonia in this fucking building.
Wait.
That's true. I actually
Probably
hope you
am.
get sick last.
Wait, there's a
I hope I'm
pneumonia
the next
problem?
person who gets pneumonia.
There's a pneumonia problem
Only
in
if
the
you
building?
kiss Lieberman or Septic on the mouth within the next 10 minutes.
Is that what was going on with Septic? Yeah, he's done.
You took him to get a wellness shot, right? Now he's fine.
I didn't take him yet. I'm gonna go later.
He's on the
He's gonna
honor
get
system
us.
for getting a wellness shot?
Yeah. Have you had one of those, by the way?
Don't you get
They're
sick getting it?
Crazy. It's
Only-
like cayenne pepper and like concentrated ginger. It's not like a
Yes.
shot. It's like a.
I have had
But
a
you
wellness
can
shot.
inject it if you
You
want.
can. You might die.
It does make you feel better, though. It does make you feel better, but that's only because it's like you took a big old rip of something and you're like, oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put
Actually, I
some
might go
pep
there.
in your step.
This is like,
It's not bad.
that's like the only legal drugs that you could do during work. Like, you're like, all right, I'm tired. I'm just going to go to...
Hopefully. I'm gonna get a
And that shit
wheatgrass shot.
fucks you up.
Yeah, it does.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was your story, Will?
I forgot. I was going to say I like one of them, or I didn't like any of them because they're all boring. I
All
kind of
right.
like Trader Joe's, though.
Lindsay LYNDZEE Rose asks, "What's your go-to party trick?"
Party trick?
Quarter behind the ear. Everybody knows it.
Really?
Everybody loves it.
Do you for real know that?
No.
I realized that,
Oh,
like,
man.
whether I go to a party of people I know or not, they just end up laughing at me. So
Ah?
at me, yeah. So
Alright.
like, I don't even have any tricks anymore. Just if I show up and be myself, something bad will happen.
Well, that's the saddest possible answer to this question.
Maybe today.
Yeah. I draw dicks on people's faces.
I've noticed that for some reason, if it's a really big party where it's like a lot of people are getting drunk, someone who is having the worst time will always find me, and then I'll become their sounding board.
Oh, God.
Like anytime there's a drunk girl crying at a party, I'm always there.
The go-to.
To be
I look like I could talk about Jeff to her.
People just want to tell me. People want to tell me their shit all the time.
Oh, that must suck so much.
It does, but I'm a good listener.
That rolled off a second before the critical point.
You let people form like imagination in your own mind, like.
Whitney's in the drunk!
Get it?
Yeah. Congratulations.
Yes.
We don't even have a
Give
pen
me that
over here
pen.
anymore.
I'll go get a pen. This happens so
This is my
infrequently. we
second.
stop keeping it.
We won't need a pen. Oh my God! What
There's
happened?
no pens on this whole set.
I need a pen.
Wait, people signed this?
I think I signed. Yeah,
You
I
did.
signed that.
I
I signed that
love
before I started working here when I was a guest.
Wow.
Thank you, Mike. Oh,
So
Whitney,
we've
yeah,
only
how
had-
about 2? Coming up on your tail there, Maud. She's got 3.
I want
Get
to
her.
win at least once.
You're gonna get it.
Maybe today.
Anything could
What if
happen.
we all hit the thing before the end of the
I
show?
think that that's not allowed.
Well,
It's not allowed.
I heard we all get fired if we all hit the lens.
Armatus Tempest 11 says, "What would be the things you do with your life if you were granted immortality?"
Oh man.
I'd get real sad and watch all my friends and family die.
I know you guys. You've probably seen Doctor Who with the last human being
Yeah.
before. It just stretched out into a big piece of skin. Like I
Yeah.
don't want to live forever.
I love being
What?
moisturized.
It was like 1,000.
It's like the first ever Doctor Who episode,
Yeah.
and it's got a skin lady on it.
Yeah, and she's supposed to be the last living human being, and she's just a piece of skin that they hydrate with a
And
machine.
she's very, very vain.
Yeah.
She loves
Wait a minute.
makeup and she wants to be moisturized.
At
It's
all
a weird
times.
episode. It's a weird show.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd want to live forever. I don't want to see the world get sad.
You
Yeah.
like more sad?
Yeah, I honestly feel like the more you know, the sadder it's gonna get, and like the older you get. Imagine if you got older and your body didn't get weak, so you didn't have to just look at the TV. You could actually live as a person.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to have immortality, but have the ability to die whenever I want. Like
Just
it's not
flip
a
switch.
curse.
Okay.
What if you pick the
Yeah.
wrong time?
yeah.
Like the
Wait,
day
Whitney,
after
no!
something else
Be
happens.
dead. I want to at least be alive and kicking for self-driving cars.
That'll be a thing.
That's
I
what
can guarantee
want.
you. Within the next 15 years.
It is a thing already, but like all of them.
All of them, like 90%.
All of 'em.
Like if you don't have one, it's weird.
We never have traffic again.
I want to live in a place with self-driving cars, but I also live walking distance to everything I need.
Yeah. So I was like, damn, this is cool.
What a time to be alive, probably.
I don't know.
Traffic to this SourceFed office would be inexistent.
I heard it was
In existence?
in existence.
What are you
I heard it
saying?
was horrible this morning. Well, what you're saying is
It
this
was.
morning
Somebody
you went at a
died.
time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Somebody died on the road. And
Oh, really?
Yeah, and fucked with all of our days.
I know, right? That's how it is in LA.
Like all.
It's like you guys couldn't put the crash on the side of the road.
It was
Insensitive
nuts.
conversation.
Super insensitive. It's super insensitive.
Who's next?
Oh, I'm that. Oh.
Go ahead, Will.
Yeah, I don't want to live forever. But if I would, it would be to be like 117 and I'll remake Twilight. But then I'd be like, ew, never mind, no thanks.
I don't want to live forever, but I do want to have the longest live journal, the longest consecutive live journal. Allie Allen, 9 minutes ago from this moment, says, if you could live in any sitcom, which one would it be? Hashtag Table Talk. I
Oh
don't know,
my
Perfect
god, that's a
Strangers?
question. I think I'd rather live in a sitcom than be a person. I just want to work on a sitcom and go to sleep for the rest of my life.
Yeah?
And just be that character.
What sitcom?
Yeah. Urkel?
Urkel's not a sitcom.
Urkel,
What
the
do you
show.
mean Urkel's a sitcom?
Urkel
Yeah.
never has been a sitcom.
It's Family Matters,
Family
right?
Matters
Yeah.
is a sitcom.
I had to spill this in my own lap.
You could, but I don't see what happens next after that.
Then you guys be like, whoa, Will's right. It is Urkel. It is Urkel this whole time.
I think those things are mutually exclusive. I don't know that one leads to the other. But
Which
did
would
you
you
know
be?
that the mom on Family Matters worked in a mailroom
Yeah.
where it was her character from Perfect Strangers, who was like an ancillary character who also worked in the mailroom.
Yeah, I read something like that about that fact.
I wouldn't want to live in a sitcom because it's just you're learning life lessons. The only
Yeah.
sitcoms I would want to live in is like Friends or Sex in the City
Oh,
because
God.
that way, like, if I lived in Sex in the City, I could be a freelance writer and afford Carrie Bradshaw's apartment and like crazy ass
You're just
designer
in the
clothes.
show.
Yeah.
You're not the main character.
I
Sex in the City
assume
is
that I'm
like-
the main character.
You could be like poor Whitney in New York City during
That's
the
the other
filming.
thing. Are there sitcoms that take place in like extraordinary fantasy settings?
Oh, that would be
either
cool,
way,
though.
if you're just a regular ass character, you're just living your regular life.
That's true.
It's
Yeah.
not like,
Yeah, you're right. It is a regular life, except these instances with your close family members.
Although Sex and the City and Friends both have like people with average jobs that can afford really nice
Nice
apartments.
stuff.
And
Oh yeah.
yeah.
So,
All sitcoms
They have 3 couches.
that take place in New York. How I Met Your Mother, but Friends, I wouldn't want to be on it because I don't want to be around my friends that much.
oh.
Like, how do y'all hang out that much?
Well, when you have good
When you're
friends,
roommates,
Y'all
yeah.
are that invested?
sometimes.
You went all the way to Phoebe's
What do you say,
apartment,
y'all? Like I'm Ross and she's the other one.
Rachel,
And
or
this
something.
Is what we, this is what we do all the time.
Y'all love each other that much.
They live across the way from each other.
Ah,
They
get a
traded
life.
apartments.
What if you had a show that was just like Friends, but you were the only character and it was called Alone Time?
Alone
And you were
time.
just as happy as everybody else. but
Just
it's
having a great
you,
time.
It's just you on the couch being like, I'm going to say this next time I see that person.
Yeah.
But they never come.
We need to
That's hilarious,
make that a show, if you will.
A sitcom,
long
just
time,
one person.
And it's just you. Okay, Allie Allen, great name.
Allie Allen,
Allie
Alex
Allen.
Free.
Oh, Allie Allen 11. Woo. No,
That's
it was
11
Allie Allen
minutes ago,
11
dog.
minutes ago.
They're all the same.
Do you have any deal breakers when it comes to being someone's friend? Example, yeah, she's cool, but she blank, so I can never be her friend.
They have to
I have a
watch
lot
it
of
now.
deal breakers.
I have so many deal
Yeah.
breakers. I am very picky about my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you can't be a dick to other people even if you're really nice to me. You can't be just like a dick to people. Can't be racist.
Can't be racist.
Sexist.
That's number 2.
If you're a Trumpo, I don't know if I want to talk to you.
I
Yeah, there's a
got
lot.
I got a lot of small shit. Just like you a nose picker, can't do it.
Can't be friends at all if you're a nose picker.
If you let it be.
I'm just asking for clarification.
It's fine. It's
I picked my nose twice in my car on the way to work today.
I
Are we
picked
no
my
longer
nose
friends?
twice since we started
No.
shooting the show.
Look,
It is a real slide.
I can't
And
do
let's
it.
see who else. Oh, has got a question? What's she doing? She's not picking her nose.
Anyways, is that
There's
the
all
only
kinds
thing?
of stuff. No, there's all kinds of stuff.
Name 3
Just
things
like-
where you're like, not my friend.
I think actually I can't even name a thing. I just feel like I meet people and I'm like, oh, you're not it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you get older, I feel like that happens more and more
Yeah.
instantaneously.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I can already tell you're one of them.
Yeah.
You're one of them.
I have this one girlfriend that I love talking to. She's super smart and funny. But every time she's around dudes, she turns on the hot nerd girl thing, and I'm like, dude, I like cannot be around you if you're gonna do this.
Does she
She's like,
know-
I just like to watch anime in my underwear, like so basic,
Yeah.
such like fucking 2008. Like guys are impressed by this.
That's
So-
what
And
Tumblr is.
Yeah, and she's like actually really cool to talk to, so it's a damn shame.
Does she know that she won't find her true soulmate until she's just herself around people?
she
Yeah,
hot?
she's insecure. She is very beautiful.
Can I ask you something as a beautiful woman who wears makeup? There was this woman who I was talking to on a podcast the other day, and she was like, I refuse. Dude, you're fucking killing me.
You're good tonight.
She was like, I refuse to not put on liquid eyeliner when I'm like going out to meet guys. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, you're just like, she won't go outside without eyeliner on, right? That's the main takeaway.
Okay.
And in my head, I'm like, you're training yourself to meet someone who's not cool with seeing a girl without eyeliner if that's like you're doing that and going out to find a guy.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't you just go out, if that was one of your insecurities, just go out without eyeliner, and then if somebody likes you, one, you look even better to yourself in eyeliner, so you're just like A to A+, right? And you're like, that person likes me without makeup, now I don't have to worry about doing this every morning, regardless of whether or not I want to.
Logically, that makes sense, but I think that there's a lot of other factors that go in. For example, women don't wear makeup for men; they wear it for themselves and to feel good. So, like for me, eyeliner actually is like
Sorry, I didn't mean to make it sound like that. I just meant like
No, I get it,
She's like,
yeah.
I can't even find a guy because I can't even go out without like I
she
won't
made
even
it
let
about,
guys.
she made it about it.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I think you're right. If you were like really trying to work on that, that's a huge like hurdle to get over. Is like, what's the one thing that you're insecure about your face, and like then just doing it, especially if
Fight
you're like
the
trying to
fear.
date somebody. I think
Yeah.
that's really scary. But I don't know. I think that people need to be comfortable wearing makeup and not wearing makeup, or do whatever you want. Like
yourself out there is
do
scary,
literally
I'm just
whatever
saying,
you
dog.
want with your face.
Yeah.
However you feel good. I think you should do.
I'm
Sure.
afraid of facing my fears.
Yeah.
Facing your fears.
Yeah, I'm afraid of
What are
facing
you
my
the most
fears.
afraid of?
The dark, to be honest with you, to this day. I
Mm-hmm.
don't like being in the dark. I don't let myself be in the dark ever.
You sleep with lights on?
I do.
Do you
Little
get
bitty
a
lights.
lot of hours of sleep?
No, I always wake up every 2 or 3 hours and go, and then go back to sleep.
That's not a great
That's
way to
a
live.
hard
Yeah.
thing to face too, because you're literally facing your fear every night. So like, you know, theoretically you could have gotten over it by now, but now it's too late for you.
I
Probably.
know, right? I'm like an adult now. It's like, like I have a beard. Should I like just throw myself into the darkness or something for like 2 days?
What if you meet like woman of your life tomorrow and she's like, let's go back to my house right now. It's like midnight, and then she turns out the lights because she wants to have physical love, and you just start crying. and
I just start
screaming.
crying. I'm like, please wait, please. No, who is this?
Why are you leaving your own apartment? It's dark in here.
I do not fuck with the dark. I'll be honest. If another person's in the room, though, I'm okay with it. I think it's just that absence of everything that leaves me up to my imagination.
So you're
It's
afraid of your own self.
Yeah, I'm afraid of my own
Dark
self.
is fine.
You should
Yeah,
do
dark's
a.
fine. I'm afraid of me.
You should do like one of those deprivation chambers. Have you heard
Yeah.
of those? Like one of those float tanks.
I want to do that. We were gonna do that for a video.
I
think
did
we still
one
will.
when I was 21 and was so bored, honestly. It was kind of nice because you're like floating in the room temperature water, but
Yeah.
you're just like after 30 minutes, you're just like,
Yeah.
I got nothing else to think about.
You're
So-
never-
Oh no, I'll keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
It's-
whole time,
yeah.
dude, if you're in like lukewarm room temperature water, the whole time I'd just be like, am I peeing? For like an hour and a half.
Am I being?
That's way I don't need to pay somebody $75 so I can figure out if I'm peeing or not.
I want to get in one of those ice ones too, even though that sounds terrible. But you know, like they have ones that you can get in. Joe Rogan does it, where you just go into a cold room. Yeah, you just go. It's like not 200 degrees, but it's like really cold.
You
And
just never lived on the East Coast before.
yeah, I've never
no
been
one who's ever
outside.
lived in the Northeast would
If
be
you
like,
live in California, yeah, it doesn't get that cold anywhere. Yeah.
"Ugh,
Okay, well, it's your turn.
do it.
What if it was, what are you afraid of? Like, next question.
I dare you to turn off the lights right now.
What's a food you hated as a kid but liked when you tried it again as an adult? I tried Brussels sprouts in a video a couple days ago, and I was like, oh, according to cartoons and sitcoms, this is about to be shitty.
I should hate this.
Yeah, not
but
bad.
the way people cook Brussels sprouts is like fried in bacon fat most of the time.
Yeah.
Who are these people?
Like doing it in luxurious.
Me.
What does it
Okay.
taste like?
Delicious. You can do they do bacon wrapped Brussels sprouts, sautéed in bacon fat with bacon, and you can do a little chicken and a little jus. And
A little jouet.
a little jouets. A lot of good, delicious ways to cook Brussels sprouts, everybody, if you roast them.
Yeah, man, big fan of roasting Brussels sprouts in balsamic vinaigrette.
Yes, yeah.
And then
Oh,
good almost catch. Also broccoli, I didn't like as a child, and
Why? Little trees?
steamed spinach I still don't like, but like regular leaf spinach I like a lot.
I like spinach.
I used to hate tomatoes as a kid. Any tomato, it would make me physically
A
gag.
lot of people don't. Why? Is it? What's weird about tomatoes?
Because
There's
it's
a
like
lot of weird.
because it's like a fruit texture but a vegetable taste, and so it's confusing for a child's mind.
Oh, I totally get what you're saying. Cause it's like it's like, oh, it's like an apple. This is supposed to be sweet, and you get it, and it's like, no, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm a vegetable.
It's
Gotcha.
like me.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not. I like rock music.
Rock music.
You like that rockety roll, right, Whitney?
Rockety roll.
What? Everybody thinks you're so hardcore because you're always listening to Elvis and stuff. If you could have any, what is it?
Artifact.
In your home,
Didn't
size
spell that
doesn't
right.
matter. That's all right. I wouldn't have spelled that right either. If you could have any artifact in your home, size doesn't matter. Thank goodness. What would you have?
Does this lost city of Atlantis count?
As an artifact?
Yeah.
Yes, he says size doesn't count. So.
Yeah. I'd like
I'd like to
scale
have
version.
all of Atlantis in my home.
I want either the Allspark from the Transformers movie, just because they make such a big fucking deal out of it, or the spark on Iron Man's chest in the movies, the glowing thing that he puts inside of him.
Dude, the last Transformers movie, everyone's like, where is it? And somebody's like, oh, it's in Will's apartment. Oh, Will has it.
What, Will's apartment? It's in mine.
Yeah, because you have the Transformers
It's just in mine,
thing.
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you'd be asking to get robbed pretty quick if you
Yeah.
had that.
If people
The
knew.
Transformers would, let's just say the Transformers died, and then it's just been in the museum for a couple years. I'd be like, I'll keep it.
Okay, so we get a crossover, right? You have your show that's like Friends, but only with you.
Yeah.
And it's just you, and there's nothing for you to do. And you have no coffee table, but it's the Allspark. And your feet are up on the thing, and you're just watching TV.
Yeah.
And then you watch the last Transformers movie, and they're like, we are there. It must be in the ruins or in space. And it keeps cutting back and forth to you.
just like
you have
chuckling
Cheetos
to
on it.
yourself.
Yeah, like, that's funny. Oops,
like
got
that.
some Cheeto dust on it.
How do you know if something is what qualifies something as an artifact?
I think
Old and valuable.
Old
somebody
and
had to go
valuable.
find it.
What was Tom Hanks looking for in the Da Vinci Code?
A
The
piece
Da
of
Vinci
paper.
Code.
I'll take the Da Vinci Code, please.
I'd like the Declaration. Is the Declaration of Independence too recent to be an
No,
artifact?
that's an artifact.
Alright.
If it's in a museum, it's not.
Yeah.
serious.
I say it's an artifact.
All right.
I'll take just the preamble to the Constitution, please. Copy over here.
Just that.
I want to wallpaper it onto my bathroom.
I just want a piece of the Constitution.
Okay.
Roll it up.
Amanda Passmore 8 minutes ago said there's no space, so I keep
It's
thinking
Passmate 8 minutes ago.
Passmate 8 more. What is one thing, skill you wish you could master and why?
Oh, I wish I was a pianist.
I was about to say the same
Oh,
thing. Yeah.
Dude, there is nothing to me more attractive, like musically, if a dude is good at drums or piano. I like melt.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
If a dude's good at drums, you know he has rhythm, and that's
For
good.
fucking.
For
yeah.
fucking.
For fucking.
For intercourse.
That's good for yeah.
The way that he just drummed, I knew he's on beat.
But also,
Yeah.
they're usually like pretty muscular dudes because they have
Why
to
is
like.
that?
A lot.
Because have you ever tried drums?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like
For minutes at a time.
It's difficult.
You know
Well,
what?
your Whitney Moore drums are different than like I'm
I
James
know.
Taylor's background drummer. Why is this China symbol up here for no reason? I'm sorry, I hit your shoulder.
I'm like Animal.
But there was a moment in time in my life where it was a crossroads between like you could choose to play guitar or you could choose to play piano.
Yeah.
And if you choose piano, you'll also be better at every other instrument because you know how to play piano. And I was like, no, I like the Beatles. And it limits you.
Honestly, if I could are you farting or is it the chair?
I like to do both simultaneously so no one knows.
I really don't know. If I could do one thing, I don't know if it counts, but I would want to have a photographic memory.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that you can train yourself to do that. You gotta work real hard at it, though.
Can you?
Yeah.
I'd like to fly.
Fly!
Isn't that the superpower question?
No, it's one skill that you can master. It didn't say if it was real or not.
What if
Fly
you could
as a
just
person.
glide? What if like you could just glide good?
Yeah, just like you take a running step and then you're like, that's almost way cooler than flying.
That's like you have
the
Heelys.
thing. It's not in this scenario it's not a superpower, so it's the skill of flying.
Yeah.
So you would have to do it like
Oh no. It's not cool if it's like that.
No, nothing that takes that much energy ever looks cool unless it's like pro surfing or something.
Yeah, or drumming.
Yeah, air drumming. I am actually, my New Year's resolution is to learn to sing, and I'm going to take singing lessons. So that is my skill that I am.
Do you already have somebody lined up?
No, I don't.
Because if you live in Connecticut or are down with Skype lessons, MMVS, Melissa Mulligan Vocal Studio, go look her up.
Okay, I'll look her up.
Good friend
What's
of
her
mine
name
teaches
again?
people how to sing.
Did
Melissa
you take
Mulligan.
lessons from her? Are you a good singer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I was
I'm
in
gonna
a
hit you
band
up
for a long time.
I'm gonna hit you up in exactly 6 months and say I'm a good singer now because I assume that's how long it takes.
And I'll be like, I'm a judgmental friend. I'll be the judge of that. And then we'll never hang out again.
Yeah.
I'm a judgmental friend.
And
I'm
then
a judgmental friend.
I'll be on Will's show for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Oh, I really want to get it again.
See, on Friends, they really would be like, all right, I'm going to be a judgmental friend.
Well, no, they have Phoebe
the
who
judgmental
sings,
friend.
and she's terrible, and they all are so supportive of her.
Yeah, smell
I
it.
Met Your Mother, too.
So on and so forth.
What's your favorite New Age Disney movie? God,
New
all
Age?
Disney movies are good, you fucking idiot.
Is
Whoa,
Johnny
I'm too
Tsunami
aggressive.
New
That really
Age?
was, I'm sorry.
Don't say you're sorry to me. Say it to Chris.
Hey, I'm sorry.
I haven't seen. I want to see Moana. What is
Everybody
it?
says it's great.
Because everybody says it's great, and my best friend The Rock is in it, and we're best friends.
My best friend, The Rock.
And I'd like to say that I proved a psychic wrong by meeting The Rock.
What did The
and
Rock
now we're
tell
best
you?
friends.
Wait, did a
About,
psychic say that you wouldn't?
Were you here that day? We sat at this table, and a psychic said, "You'll never meet The Rock," and then I met The Rock.
Oh
Now
my
I
god,
believe in
yeah, that doesn't make
psychics.
sense. Did I tell you?
Since he's your friend, can you get us into the fate?
Listen, I
Fast
don't like
Fate?
asking my friends for things.
Did I tell
or
you?
having their numbers, or seeing them more than once. So I'm on Will's show.
A couple months ago, I was parked on Ventura Boulevard, sitting in the car, and this guy is like walking around, and he comes up to my car and was like, "Do you want a palm read like right now?" And I was like,
Doing that with his hands?
He was like, "It's all my skill," and I was like,
Let
"No."
me take my wiener out of it first, and then I can read yours.
No, that's what I was doing, sir. But then I went to a completely different part of town, way different part of town, and he was also over there.
Same guy.
Same guy at the barbershop.
So you said yes the second time.
I was
right?
like, no, he didn't see me. But I was like, you just go around town, wander aimlessly, trying to read people's palms.
Dude, without a doubt, if I was in Ventura and the guy said, "Do you want?" and then I went somewhere else, like miles away, and he was there and he asked the same question, absolutely say yes the second time.
Yes.
Because that person knows some shit.
Maybe I
Isn't
should
that
have.
crazy that a guy was in 2 different spots in a city?
Within how long?
This was days later.
Oh.
Oh no, if it was the same day, then it would have been like, all right, yeah, you gotta.
Still, there's
gotta
a
read me
billion
up.
people in this city.
Yeah.
If you see the same guy walking around, I don't know, man. That's
the sort of person that reads into stuff like that would do really well in a palm reading.
you're not wrong.
I was
Everything's
thinking about
fine.
it. Like, it just depends on what type of person you are. Like, for a person like me who's like a brain person who's gonna sit here and think about everything you're doing, it's not gonna work on me. But a person who's like, I'm in the real world all the time, it's totally gonna work on you.
What would work on you? If I told you
computer?
something about the future, what would I have to be doing for you to believe?
It'd have
me?
to be calculated. You'd have to have a lot of information. It'd have to be you'd have to say, I bought the newest computer and calculated all this information, which is also could potentially be bullshit.
I bought the
but-
newest computer,
Yeah.
which is an invention that somebody else
somebody
made
else did.
to get me on the same internet everybody else is on.
Yeah. Everybody will fall for something. Huh?
Have you ever had your palm read or your tarot read? Okay. It's not about telling the future. It's about telling you about yourself.
Exactly.
And that is the most interesting thing because it's like teaching you to look at something in a way that maybe you hadn't. It's not like, I'm going to tell you your future. I'm a big fan of tarot and palm reading just because it's like, all right, put like 3 pictures on a table. What does that mean to me right now? Oh, I guess I have a problem I have to like work out, think about.
Yeah.
You've had horrible fashion sense for years.
That's why I'm saying.
Excuse
No,
me.
not you personally. I'm saying you put 3 pictures of yourself on a table. Like, this is me when I was 5, 16, and 34.
3 pictures of myself.
Learn how to dress
Yeah.
yourself.
I want to make a whole tarot deck of pictures of me.
Of yourself as the different things.
You keep talking about yourself with every person as yourself. I'm having a lot of trouble. I would just like to speak to my grandmother who is through to the other side. Well, let me tell you about this day. I was with my parents. We were seeing a Padres game. Do a couple
That's
more
a
of
good
these.
one.
This is a tiny piece of paper. Hashtag Table Talk. Fave hometown activity.
Ooh, drive-by.
How many drive-bys have you participated in?
5.
Okay.
First one when I was 14 with the deuce.
Yeah. Next one.
You know, last week.
All right.
I've never been
We're
in
going
a
to run this
drive-by.
through Snopes.
Snoop's my...
Your street cred is based on how well you do on Snopes.com.
What's Snopes?
That's the thing you're supposed to run all the articles through to see if they're fake.
What? There's a website to find out if it's a fake news article?
Man.
This episode is brought
watch
to you by
any-
Snopes.com.
But also Full Sail University.
Wait, it's like a thing you put in and it'll be like, oh, this is a fake news
Yeah,
website.
man. Don't you
Yeah.
ever watch any of Matt Lieberman's videos?
Yeah, all of them.
I'll teach you how to do that
I
shit.
feel like favorite hometown activity changes with your age. It used to be sneaking out and getting high and getting up to no good.
Drink under a
Was
bridge or drink at Matt's house.
Yeah.
And
Now
now...
it's wine tasting.
Well, we didn't all grow up in Napa Valley.
It's a lot less fun.
Probably, we have diners there, and out here there's not really like hardcore 24/7 diners on like every corner. So
Have
I
you
miss
been to
that.
Front 62 though? That place
No.
is great.
Yeah,
it's
good?
if you ever go to the east side, it's 24 hours and it's good food.
I'm always down for food place suggestions.
Front
That goes for any
62.
of you guys as well.
Come to LA and eat there.
Damn, I don't really like to do anything.
We've had this conversation
Yeah.
12 times.
I'm trying to get
We
out
gotta
of my
get you some
shell.
interests.
I gotta get me some interest.
We have 2 weeks off. Don't do anything other than what you think you might like to do.
Man,
You should get really into palm reading and tarot.
maybe. I do want to try
introduce you to The
something
Rock.
different. They introduced me to the rock. Oh, did you fart? Or was it the chair?
It was the chair, man. You smell farts. If they just sound funny, then that's a chair type situation. See, he did a chair type situation.
That's a chair type situation if I
See,
ever
now
seen one.
it's the classic fucking thing that whenever I want to do it, I fart. I've been farting this whole time. All right?
That was a pretty good throw.
Guys, thank you so much for joining me on this table talk. While I look down at this ad read and try to really nail it for the end of the show, why don't you tell the rest of the internet where they can find you on other places, on other pieces of
You
the
can
internet?
watch me on youtube.com/peoplebelike or at Mr. William Haynes on Twitter.
Hold on. You're here. The camera is here, but you hit that.
I needed a catapult. I'm not athletic. You can find me if
How
you
did that
like
happen?
metal music every week on metalsucks.net, talking about all the metal news that happened that week.
Are these blogs or these videos?
They're
What are they?
videos. It's on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/metalsucks. I also occasionally stream the most metal video games on their Twitch channel.
Nice.
So right now we're playing Doom, and it's very fun and very metal. And also I have a really fun video coming up where I get my family drunk and make them guess metal lyrics.
Oh,
and
shit.
It's great.
Metal is
Very
it. You gave me a little taste of metal the other day with that
Oh,
Spotify playlist. I get it. I get it.
It's fun.
Are you
Yeah.
in now? Would you listen to metal?
If I had to, I get
Spend
it.
winter break getting into metal.
Okay.
Can you listen to metal music in any mood? You personally?
I mean, yeah, there are definitely moods that it suits better if it's like
Anger and
energetic.
hunger.
Yeah, hunger, definitely. Anger, happiness.
Like that's your hype song.
Yeah. If I need to be productive, if I need to like clean. So a lot of moods. It's kind of like,
most moods.
actually most moods. But then you have like stoner metal and doom metal, and that's for like sleepy time.
Really?
Different kinds of metal for different moods.
I would love to know what that sounds like.
Sleepy metal.
It's like an hour-long song with 3 chords.
Oh, we call that jam band music.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Oh, but it's the same instrument, so it's like the same genre. Okay. Well, that's how it is sometimes. Thanks again to Full Sail for sponsoring today's episode.
This has been great. I want to say thank you for everyone in front of and behind the camera. Where this is peeling back the onion a little bit too much, but we're about to go on holiday break, and I appreciate all you guys for all the hard work that you do, except for Chris. Thank you guys so much for joining us on Table Talk. Put your questions in the internet, and we'll find them for next time. Love you guys.
Bye-bye.
Also, Chris is 24 and single.